off series 1 with Charlotte joining the Quigley household.
Huge white dress, very Cinderella kind of moment, really kind of ornate and just the most extreme of Quigley's world to kind of really show allegiance.
I see you've met my fair adventuress, Miss Wells.
So I wanted to follow that allegiance, but take her slightly back into Charlotte Wells' world. We discussed that the Quigley girls, all the other girls, were very plain silk, and Charlotte would have the pattern element, a little bit more trim, just a little bit more about her, because she is Charlotte Wells and she still has a personality to show.
What's your position in the house?
Upright, side saddle, bareback, recumbent. What's yours?
Then when we went out and about, we brought in more colour to kind of frame you, didn't we? So we still had those pops of Charlotte colour with the bright yellow.
And it's got this great hood.
Do you remember the hat that we framed the face with? And the hood, and you turn round. Cokie did the most amazing shot where you turned round and it was framed beautifully, like this kind of incredible silhouette of the period.
She can't completely be silenced or manipulated.
Well, I think the costume you're wearing starts to show that, because this is kind of the middle ground. But we basically started wanting to bring in the pink, the fuchsia, which was so brilliant in series 1, where you really owned it walking down the streets. And then I looked at sort of these ruffles that were worn in the period, and they've sort of become your character now. They're what we're using to kind of like create her own individuality from everyone else, because no one has those ruffles.
Show me to your rooms.
This particular dress was made for a scene. Everyone is dressed up. It is a costume party. And they're in tableaus, feigning, you know, innocence. And Charlotte Wells is...
So Charlotte's
not feigning innocence at all. No one's going to believe that Charlotte Wells is a virgin.
It's basically a version of a toga, but it's Charlotte's version, which has power. I went and found vintage Indian trim. We wanted to give a sheer quality to be really risque and show your legs.
Yeah, which like never happened.
The thing that was quite risque as well, we took away the padding and kept you very slender, didn't we?
It's a lot less enhanced, a lot more sort of realistic. The storyline with Lady Fitz, she's interacting with a woman and world that is a step above anything Charlotte's ever encountered before. There's had to be a softness to her. She uses what she wears a lot as her armour, and especially with her first encounter with Lady Fitz, I think she thinks, if I go in and look like them, I'll achieve what I need to achieve and it'll be fine. And then actually in the end, what she decides to do is step away from that and actually be a lot more honest about who she is in front of Lady Fitz. So she then looks more humble, and then other points where she just decides to show that true Wells spirit.
And that's where we end up, coming back to the bright fuchsia, and she has reclaimed herself. She's fallen away. It's just showing that story of like, actually, here I am again. I am Charlotte Wells and I'm going to own it.